Hello! Today I'm going to be showing you the... Hang on, I'm a bit tired. Okay. Today I'm going to be showing you the health pickup and also the tank. The first tank. Logically, when we're done with the tanks, we're not done yet. There's still a couple more things that need to be ironed out. Most notably, tanks don't have any... What's it called? I'm really tired. Sickness is bad. What's it called? Screenshake. The tanks don't have any screenshake system associated to them, or screenshake interaction associated to them. Which means the player's screen doesn't shake when they die. It could. It's very simple to do, but it hasn't been done. Additionally, another thing that hasn't been done is the tanks don't have a health bar, and they also don't have trying to think. They also don't have any code for reacting to damage in a negative way. But on a more positive side, hang on a sec. Anyhow, as I was saying, yeah, I had to pause it for a sec. As I was saying, on a more positive note, I've added finite state machine behavior to the ARs. This is the finite state machine driver, or FAM driver. Don't know why I called it that. Should have been FSA driver, but we all make spelling mistakes. Doesn't really matter. FAM also sounds really cool. But yeah, and this one, unlike the Go driver, you actually have to initialize behavior. If you don't run this on start or on awake or on anything, pretty much, then the AI won't do anything. And we also got a state class. It's pretty empty, so don't mind showing you the code for that. Don't think anyone's going to copy this, just as much as I don't think anyone's going to copy the goat code. It's for the actions. But initialize behavior, that pretty much runs our entry states. And this works exactly like Machinima works. Machinima? The animation thing. This works exactly like this, where you have... I hate how they do this. Come on. Come on. There, come on. It's very hard to, like, just get it to zoom in the way you want it to. Anyhow, it works like this. You have an entry state. The entry state goes to this sort of main state, and then things go off from the main state. But you can also have an any state, which is when it is running anything in any state. I think in Machinima it only works when it switches from a state to a state. Not fully sure on that. But in ours, it basically runs pretty much all the time. As long as there is a state running, it is also running. And there's also exit, which is useful if you want to stop it from exiting, because if it exits, then that means you can't use this finite state machine anymore. And that would be bad. But we got all that. We've got entry states, we've got any states, and we got any states again, and exit states. And then we have a lovely little... We have execute behavior. This just pretty much handles all the switching between states and all that. Although most of it's pretty much handled in the states themselves. The states return what state they want to switch to next. And that's done here. But this handles all the other things like the any state and the exit state and the entry state. And then initialize behavior also allows it to start up an entry state. so that it all runs. So if you don't initialize, then nothing's going to happen. That's something to keep in mind. But this behavior has been programmed into the tanks. Which ones? There we go. We can minimize that. I mean, none of this is vitally important. I don't think anyone's going to copy it, but we got the tank code. I mean, I'll say some of this is really good code for the update. We've got some nice code in there for handling rotation. And we also got the states. So I'll just quickly minimize these. These states will look pretty similar to the GOP ones. That is because they basically are the GOP plans. I mean, actions. I just converted them to state format, and there are differences. There's a difference. There's not much of a difference, but there is. There's like 3 functions missing. There's also a bunch of name changes. No. But yeah. That's a lot of that. Additionally, I've also added in some screenshake. Might have already discussed this. In case I didn't, I'm discussing it now. Added screenshake, it works on all the weapons. Doesn't work for the shotgun secondary though. Yes, the shotgun does have a secondary. It just fires in all directions. Pretty much. And it uses more ammo. But it doesn't work on that at the moment, which is understandable because, well, the secondary system, although it's there, it's not really implemented well into the weapon interaction system, which allows players to interact with weapons. So that's something to put on the to-do list, apart from also improving the AIs. But all in all, for the AIs, I just have to add some behavior so they react to being hurt emotionally and physically. I also have to add a health bar to them, and then I can call them done. And I do mean them as in plural, because although we only have like 1 NPC down here, once that NPC is finished, we just have to copy and paste it 2 more times and change the color. And I made it very easy to do all of that. I've made it very easy, so I never have to worry about that, and it does work. All I have to do is change like 2 variables. The color variable, and then the variable for saying what type of tank I am and what is my weakness. But once those 2 are changed, that should be just about everything. And then we have our minimal viable product. But, of course, it's not perfection, not just yet. I do want these tanks to spawn into the game in a way that will be of a direct hindrance as much as possible to the player. That is the whole point of why I was making this game this way. And I have about 3 weeks left to do that. Let's check. So we have, about 3 weeks left to do that. So, I got time. I got the time needed to do all this. It's just 2 more things, really. And then I can say this is done. But, yeah. With all that said, let's show it to you all. The screen shake and the NPCs and all that. And die immediately because that thing decided I'm going to kill him right away. But, yeah. He'll search around for me, then he finds me, and then he'll try and shoot at me. And his bullets are a lot slower when, well, his bullets are a lot slower when he's like, when you're like moving. Because that is the whole point. I don't want the bullets to be like, oh god, my head is killing me. I want the bullets to be faster when you're not moving. And it works for the NPC's bullets too. Oh, he despawned. Yeah, they can despawn. I should have mentioned that. They can despawn. So that we don't have too many at any given time. And we don't have NPCs that are in the void trying to chase after you and all that. because that would be bad. So they despawn. But there's a normal NPC. Here's some screenshake for you. It's a bit aggressive, but I love it. I need to fix that as well. Put that on the bug report. Gonna get those two fixed after this. Make screenshake work for secondary and make it so it doesn't work when you're holding down reload. I'm wondering why it's working when you're holding down reload. I'm pretty sure it takes into account reload time. It should have the same thing for taking into account reload as the bar. And the bar works fine. Strange. Said Mr. Freeman. But yeah. And why not? Let's show you the NPC dying. I haven't done that yet. And I've improved the dead body physics a bit. See, now everything moves when I not move. Sometimes you get the occasional rotation when you're not moving, and there's nothing I can tell about that. It's just Unity being a something. But yeah, the physics of things are now tied to your movement speed as well. Which is pretty cool. Awesome. And then eventually they reach that point where they just reach no velocity and they just stop. Oh, and if you move like really fast all over the place, that doesn't affect how much it will take for them to slow down. They will still slow down at their normal pace. For them, it's basically like we're doing the physics in real time, and then after the fact we're coming back and slowing it down when you're not moving. That's basically like how it works, although that is nothing like how it works. But you can imagine it that way. That's basically, you can imagine it that way. If it makes it easier. But that's how that sort of maybe not works. And yeah, got screenshake. So that's all. Goodbye, I guess. Have a lovely day. I'm going to lie down in a sec. My head hurts. I have a headache. Come on, get my hand. And now I lost my speed up. What a waste. I mean, it was technically going to be a waste from the get-go. I've already got full health. But yeah, goodbye.